In addition to applying policies to libraries and to content types to determine how files are handled, you can apply policies to whole sites to have them closed and deleted on a certain schedule. This can be especially helpful if people in your organization tend to run projects, finish the project, but leave the site sitting around. If your team is working with project sites with team mailboxes, the team mailboxes can be closed with the project site. Let's create a site policy in our site collection. Go to Settings and click Site Settings. And then I'll click Site Policies. Let's create a policy. I'll call this Project Closure and Deletion. And the default is to have the site not close or delete itself automatically. I can choose to have it deleted automatically or have it closed and deleted. When a site is closed, it's basically a holding stage before deletion. The site is also not exposed in certain web parts or other places where it might be listed with other sites, like Outlook or Outlook Web Access or Project Server. I'll select Close and Delete Sites automatically. So we'll have the close event happen 3 years after creation. Most of our projects are usually about a year or two. Now again, when a site is closed, it's just in a holding state before it's deleted. You can determine that a site is read-only while it's closed, but that's not the default. I'll have the deletion event happen 9 months after the site is closed. That will give plenty of time for people to deal with the site if they still need access to it. I can have an email notification sent to site owners 3 months in advance of deletion. I can change this to days or years as well. I'll have a follow-up notification sent every 14 days. Sometimes it takes a few notifications in case people are still working on projects or something comes up. I will enable owners to postpone imminent deletion for a month. So that way, if something comes up and they still need access, they can postpone the deletion. I could choose to have the site collection read-only when it's in the closed state, but I'll leave that unchecked. I'll click OK. Now the policy has been created for the site collection, and now I'll show you how to apply it to a site. We'll go back to our Inside Kinetico site and go to Site Settings, and then click on Site Closure and Deletion. If site closure was available manually, then this option would be not dimmed. Right now, site deletion is set to Never, and there's no site policy applied. If I click on the drop-down, I can see the new project closure and deletion policy we created, and I can apply it. I'll click OK. So now the Kinetico site has the site collection policy applied to it. You can also apply the site policy through workflow, and you can also have an administrator make it available when people create their own sites through self-service site creation. A site policy can be a great way to manage the overload of sites in your organization.